Just when we're on the rocks, we're going up tonight. Better start running when you see me coming. You better start running, 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 running. You better start running when you see me coming. I'm no good for you. Bought a one-way ticket down a road that's leading me straight to hell. Come on a little closer, baby, let me whisper something in your ear. I've never been good at being nice, I've only been good at being bad. I'm no good for nobody, so you can bet your ass it won't be good for you. You better start running when you see me coming. You better start running, 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 running. You better start running when you see me coming. I'm no good for you. Better start running when you see me coming. You better start running, 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 running. You better start running when you see me coming. Take me home where the flowers glow and the sunsets last forever. I've had enough of city lights suffocating the night sky. The noise has deafened me. Take me on where I can breathe. Breathing air instead of smoke, whatever it takes, God get me home. Look around and all I see is a big gray jungle. This goddamn city never sleeps. I can feel myself crumble. Got my grave at the crossroads. Left me no map. Dug my grave at the crossroads. Left me no way to get back. You left my bones at the crossroads, baby. Returned to find them gone. You turned around to see the man himself. I doubt that there's the door. Left me no trace, no crumbs to lead me home. Now send the devil to collect what he's owed. You buried me at the crossroads, and now you're full of regret. Don't worry, pretty baby, I said that you're bound in debt. I'll bury you at the crossroads. I make my way.
We're live.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello.
It worked. There we go. Welcome to the stream. It's our first time ever live streaming. So if anything goes wrong or whatever, just let us know. Can everybody hear us? Okay. Just watching the live chat there. Can everybody hear us? Hello, Cam. Do you want to speak for us?
Hello. How is everyone?
Just realised my mic was possibly muted. Hopefully everybody can hear us. Just waiting for someone to sign off in the comments they can hear. Hello, hello, hello. I assume they can. I hope so. Welcome to the stream.
Yes, they can hear us.
They can hear us. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Perfect. There we go. We're working. That's the first big hurdle sorted. Yeah. So the plan is we're going to sort of go track by track, sort of listen through to the album, and then after each song, we're going to sort of jump back to this screen. We can sort of chat about the song, how we wrote it, answer any questions you guys have got, and sort of go from there. Really, just sort of hang out, have a chat. You guys can get to know us a little bit better and all those kind of things. And yeah, Cam, anything you want to add to that before we dive in?
David. Hi, David.
Hey, David, how are you, mate? Can hear you a little low.
Volume.
We'll turn that up a bit. Hopefully that's a little louder. 1, 2, 1, 2. David, how's that now, mate? We're going to be sat for a while. I was waiting for him to come through. I hope that's all right. Anyway, let's dive straight in. We can sort of alter volume as we go. Let's start with the title track then, Ticket to Fly. I'm sure most of you heard the track already, but we'll dive back in after and do a bit of a Q&A and chat about the tune. Enjoy!
Steady, reel it in hot step, let's get ready to go. Tune in, world in, hands on ready, rave and slow hand, radio ready to blow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Engine humming, don't stop running, come on girl, give it a try. I just wanna take you to fly. Snacks in the back, cruising on the Chevy, swinging head at the top of the road. Oh, 66, about somewhere down the bloody river. Down the blood, yeah. Engine humming, burning bridge running, birds go. Take me home, shake it dry. I gotta take it to fly.
back. We're back. There we go. That was Ticket to Fly, our opening track, which I'm sure most of you have heard. There's a fly buzzing around in here. That's a great start, isn't it? Yeah, that was our opening track. If you guys got any questions about the songs, do pop them in the chat so we can answer any questions. But in terms of writing that song, that was, for me, possibly one of the most frustrating ones in the early stages, because we had that riff, that first opening guitar riff, and that was sat on my phone, just something that popped into my head during like the middle of the night kind of thing, and then we didn't know what to do with it, did we?
Yeah, it was sort of one of those ideas where you don't really know what to do with.
Yeah.
And then Jamie just sent it to me, and then I don't know. I mean, it's sort of one of those things where you put it onto Logic and then put in like MIDI drums and all kinds of weird sounds on it.
Yeah,
and
then go on.
it sounded really bad to begin with, but then once we got in a room playing it live, sounds what it was.
That's it, because we were writing this during the first lockdown, so of course we couldn't meet. So it was a lot of us sort of like recording something on our phones and emailing over, and it was, how's this? And it was like, well, maybe try that. And then, it's just a lot of emails back and forth, which kind of made things take a little bit longer, didn't it, I suppose, because we wasn't just able to sit in a room and just jam things out until everything finished, the lockdown-wise sort of thing. And then we managed to get together in a studio with Horan, our producer, who's the guitarist for JD and the Hoodoo Skulls. And we kind of just jammed, didn't we, and sort of fleshed it out. And it was then that everything started to really come together, not just for this song, but for the whole album, really. It was just, it was a lot easier, wasn't it, in person?
Oh, hi Greg, how are you?
Hi Greg, how you doing, mate? But yeah, because it started off, where's my guitar? Here we go. So we started off, oh yeah, I can reach my pedals. How's that? Can everybody hear that? Nice to, oh, thank you, mate. David, thank you very much. So we started off anyway with this riff, right? I just recorded this. It was probably one of those middle of the night inspirational bursts, and we came out with just and that was all I had for ages. That was all we had, and we just didn't know sort of how to transition out of that until we met together.
Yeah, I mean, originally, so halfway through the song, the drums go half time. So it originally was half time for the whole song.
Yeah.
But we wanted it to be a bit more upbeat, didn't we?
Yeah, something that sort of really sort of you could put on in the car and just sort of cruise down the motorway or down the freeway in America. So something we could just blast out. But it was our producer Horan, actually, that sort of helped us sort of get that next little link, wasn't it? To sort of grab that. We were kind of going for a Stone Cold Crazy kind of thing from Queen, where sort of guitars come in, everything's in, it's really loud, it's really big, and it kind of cuts out, and it's just the drums, it's sort of real sort of quiet, and everything sort of singers there, and then bang, it comes back in again for this huge chorus. That was the plan. And then, and of course the solo and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was one of those. It just, we needed to get together, wasn't it? It was just one of those.
Yeah, I think that solo, I think it's the best solo on the album, I reckon.
Cheers, mate. What was it? Because it was a lot of, I'll write something, I'll record it back, and I'll send it off, and it was not quite. It comes back, okay, we'll try again.
Yeah, so if anyone doesn't know me, I'm quite, I wouldn't say harsh on Jamie, but I give him good feedback. I think that's the right phrase.
Yeah, constructive criticism, that would be the, yeah, just no, do it again.
Tough love.
Do it again.
Right, shall we move on to the next song?
Let's do it. So this next one is Take My Money, the second track. We'll pop that up, and then again we'll have another chat. If you've got any questions, do pop them in the chat, and we can get chatting. Here it comes, Take My Money.
belongs to you. Yeah. Take my money and take it all. Take my money, can spend it all. Yeah. Say it took the low road down to my heart. Should have seen it coming right from the start. Now I know it ain't funny, but I fall too hard. Take my mind and take it all, yeah. Take my money and spend it all, yeah. Take my money and take it all, yeah. Take my money and spend it all, yeah. Take my money and take it all, yeah. Take my money and spend it all, yeah.
And we're back. There we go.
Right.
I'm just going to pop our volume up a little bit. I think I've just been told it's a little bit quiet. I'll mute my mic again. There we go. Let's turn this up a little bit more. Perfect. Cool. So that was Take My Money. We had a question from Kevin. Not Kevin, sorry, David, actually.
Yeah.
We had a few people join in. Hi, Kev. How you doing, mate? Who else we got? Greg. Hi, Greg. So Dave Riley asks, it seems that Jamie and Cam are the core of the band. Are you still feeling singers and bass players? Cam, do you want to answer that one?
Yeah, so me and Jamie are the core of the band now. So we are Sunhouse. And then in future for gigs and for recordings or anything like that, we will get a singer in for that gig or recording.
Yeah, the plan is to kind of... So each album... I mean, I know it's very kind of done, you know, you've got the band and everyone's a core unit kind of thing, but I think because me and Cam sort of work so tightly together that we're going to just continue with the two of us, and unless we find someone down the road that's like, that just works. Not that these other singers haven't worked, you know, it's just we're going to work together and then sort of have other guys in, because it keeps things fresh as well, you know, like this album is different to Rosedale, and I think whatever album we do next is going to be different to Ticket to Fly, just to keep things fresh, you know. We've got different singers, people are bringing in new elements to the band, things stay constant, things stay relevant, we're working, collaborating with different people, and it just stays interesting, you know, rather than us potentially getting stuck in the same rut, innit, I suppose.
Yeah.
I hope that answered your question, actually, Dave.
Yeah, if you've got any more questions, pop them in the chat.
Yeah, do pop them in. Anything, literally anything. Doesn't even have to be about Sunhouse. Just anything random.
Yeah.
Anything. But Take My Money. That was. How do we write this? I got a feeling this. It was. We were packing up after. So we met in the studio. And we'd been there for a good few hours. It was easily what, a good stupid o'clock in the morning. We were there still. We were there quite late, weren't we?
Yeah.
And we were supposed to be packing up. And of course, me being me, rather than packing up, I'm there just twiddling away on my guitar kind of thing. Cam's packing down his drums. He wants to go to bed. I'm still twiddling away. And I'm twiddling away. And I just I'm just messing around. And I just come up with this. I just come up with just the... So I just came up with that, just playing around. I can't remember what it was, you or Horan, and one of them just went, that, run with that. You were then sort of pulling drums back out of cases, like, oh, we were here for a few more hours, wasn't it? Just, and then we kind of fleshed that. That one came together quite quickly, actually, didn't it, that song?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Just one of those, in the moment things, wasn't it, I suppose?
Yeah.
What's that on the chat? I'm just,
Yeah, Paula, when did you start working on the album and how difficult was it to do? So we started it at the beginning of this year, mainly because of lockdown from COVID. Because me and Jamie are full-time musicians, we haven't really had time to do much Sunhouse stuff. So we thought, got nothing else to do, we might as well work almost every day of lockdown, planning, writing, producing, etc.
Yeah, it was kind of... Because we've been saying we're about doing an album for a while, aren't we? And I know guys like David and Greg and those kind of guys were always, oh yeah, when's the album coming? When's the album coming? And
I think it was, what, how many years since Rosedale?
only one. Rosedale came out in January 2019.
Right.
So I suppose that is kind of 2 years, isn't it? I suppose almost. But yeah, like I said, lockdown happened, didn't it? And we kind of thought, okay, well now's the time. Let's do it.
Hey, Haran's on. Hi, Haran.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
When's the next album?
When are you free? Yeah, like you said, it was almost like every day then, wasn't it? During lockdown, it kept us busy, and I think for me as well, it kept me sane. Because I'm such a workaholic anyway. That, like you said, when we're always off doing other stuff and playing for other people and then gigging and touring and those kind of things. That when lockdown came, it was kind of like, what do we do? Because I don't know about you, Cam. My calendars overnight just went no. Within one night, my whole calendar was wiped.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing.
Well, I used to we're both in the same boat, yeah. So I think it gave us something to work on. It gave us a reason to sort of have a schedule and get up consistently every day and kind of keep us sane, you know, stay creative. You know, it was nice for us to sort of, as much as we love playing for other people, for me anyway, for us to sort of just be, what should we do for us? What sounds cool? Let's just write because we want to write, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really care what people think, really. Like, we don't think it should sound like a rock track or it should sound like a blues track. Like, it's just whatever we feel is right for our sound at the time.
Well, no, we don't care. It's more sort of, we're not going to sort of be like, oh, I don't know, it's just, I want to show that development, more than anything, rather than, because I know that Rosedale is very bluesy, and this one's a bit more rocky. I think it's just what for me anyway, I just want to show that we've both grown a little bit since Rosedale, I suppose. Been listening to other stuff and been working on certain things while playing, and wanted to sort of grow from that, rather than sort of being, oh yeah, we have to go back and do another 12 bar. You know what I mean? We can sort of evolve a little bit.
Nothing wrong with a 12 bar.
There is nothing wrong with a 12
Nothing
bar.
wrong.
So, but yeah, should we jump into the next song anyway?
Yeah.
So next one is Lock and Load. A bit of a kind of Royal Bloody, I suppose, isn't it? That was kind of the inspiration for this next one. But we'll chat about that in a minute anyway. So Lock and Load, here we go. There we go, that was Lock and Load. We had a few people join us actually during that. Who do we have? Helena. Hey Helena, how are you?
Yeah, hi Helena.
It's been a while. In fact, Helena, you've released an album recently, haven't you? I think you have. Is that right? Has she released an album?
Yeah, I just bought it actually.
Oh, have you? Have you?
Yeah.
Well, go check out Helena's album. I haven't listened to it yet, I will admit. Well, I will check it out. Who else have we had join us? Martin. Martin, how are you, mate? It's good to see you.
Yeah, hi Martin.
How was work? How was work? What do you do for work? Let us know, Martin. Who else have we got? Greg's chatting a lot. Hey, Greg. rocking out to some great new music. Thank you very much. Helena says yes, her album is out. Fantastic. Helena, I will check that out, I promise. It's good. I haven't seen you for a while, so we'll catch up soon. I saw a question from Greg asking about Amelia. So, yeah, initially the plan was, we sort of, Amelia was a founding member. We kind of started this as the three of us. And that was the initial plan, for it to just be the three of us. And then Emmy she just wanted to change of direction, really. There was no sort of bad blood between us or anything. She really got into country music. I think she went out to Nashville, didn't she, one summer?
Yeah.
And just fell in love with country music, and was kind of like, well, that's me now. That was what she was saying. She's like, this is me. She wants to do that.
I think she's on Spotify, I think.
Yeah, she got a new album out, actually,
Yeah.
I think, or a single or something like that. I need to check that out as well. But yeah, no, there's no bad blood or anything. Emmy kind of just wanted to sort of try this country route, I suppose. You know, we were more than supportive of it, and she wanted to go do her thing. Obviously, she came back and she joined us at the 100 Club gig we did last year. So I mean, I suppose there's nothing to say that she won't come back and do more with us. But yeah, there was no bad blood. And after she left, we thought we did look around for a singer for a while, didn't we? Kind of sort of find someone else. But then we kind of enjoyed working with different people, I suppose. Nothing to say she won't come back. She might not. She may. Who knows? But you know, we're going to work with loads of different people and keep things fresh. So that's that. Who else have we got? It's just the two of you now. You looking for another female singer? Not necessarily female. I mean, this album was Mel. Yeah, this is Tom. Tom was great, wasn't he?
Yeah, so Tom, we've never actually met him, have we?
I have.
Oh, you have. Oh, I've never met Tom.
You've never met Tom in the flesh? No. Which
in
is
flesh.
really weird. So we met Tom. I met Tom. I got a call to go play some guitars on a Led Zepp tribute gig. And Tom was the singer. I went to go check it out. Tom's the singer. That was when we met. And we started doing this album. Thought we need a singer. The original plan was to get different singers for each song, wasn't it? We have a different singer on each song, sort of like a featuring compilation album. And then I thought, oh, Tom was great. So we pulled Tom on, and Tom ended up doing the whole album with us, and it was great fun. And yeah, just the fun of working with different people, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose the other band that comes to mind, Clean Bandit. Clean Bandit are the musicians, and then the singers are different, aren't they? So yeah. Any other questions? What have we got?
Well, are you going to be gigging with this album? Yes, we are.
We will be.
Whenever music venues are open, whenever that will be.
Yeah. Well,
what was your favourite amp?
My favourite amp.
Yeah.
You know what my favourite amp was. You know what my favourite amp was. We used a 2-Rock for some of the album on, especially on Icarus. And you know why that's my favourite amp. It's your amp. That's why. Great amp. Comes to the Fleece and Firkin in Bristol. We actually played the Fleece, didn't we? Once.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
That was a while ago, actually. When was that?
Oh, I don't know. Not sure.
Emmy was still with us, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So it was easily two years ago, I suppose. But we'll go back. We'll come back. What else we got? The singer's voice from David. The singer's voice reminds you of Richie Kotzen. I haven't thought of that, actually. Do you know Richie Can? Have you heard of his stuff?
No.
He does. So he sings his own stuff, and he sings in the Winery Dogs as well.
Okay.
Really, really cool. Really cool. In fact, the bass player Billy Sheen is nuts. I can't think who else he played for, but he'll solo on his bass, like how a guitarist would solo on the guitar.
Right.
He's nuts.
Nice.
Like absolutely nuts. His fingers are just speedy. I think it's the three of them in that, and the Winery Dogs, isn't there? There's Richie Kotzen, there's Billy Sheen, and then there's the drummer from Dream Theater. I can't think what his name is.
What, current drummer?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I'm not
Mike
sure.
Mancini or something.
Does anybody? Does David? You know? David, you know?
Not
I'm not sure. I can see that, David. What have we got from Martin? Lock and Load has a real meaty, raw blood vibe to it. That was the plan.
Oh, Haran. I think Mike Portney was the old drummer for Dream Theater.
Have a Google. I've no idea.
No.
I don't know. I've
If someone can Google that for us,
let us know.
know.
Let us know. There was a question from Rich as well earlier on. Rich, was the album recorded in one studio or several locations?
It was located in one location, and that was Haran's front room.
In his home studio, yeah. Nookie, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Haran. You might want to type it in the chat. Is it Nookie Studios? Kanuki Studios? I always pronounce it wrong. But then I always pronounce your name wrong as well, mate. So, Nookie Studios? Question from David. Speaking of bass, who played bass? Haran played bass. Our producer. He did a great job. Did a really great job. He Nookie, there we go. He's typed it in that Kanuchi. There we go. That's how you pronounce this. Yeah, Kanuchi Studios. But yeah, so he played bass on the album. It just made sense. He played bass. He was with us in the studio. He helped us with the writing process, and he was a big help actually. Sort of getting our ramblings out into actual tracks, I suppose. Thank you. he says thank you. Cool. Let's dive into the next track, shall we? Keep the questions coming. This is really good. The chat's really nice and alive. This is really good. Richie also played in Poison. Did he? Greg says Richie Coxon played in Poison. I didn't know that. Didn't know that. I'm buzzed to see Poison actually. As a side note, Poison are touring soon with. Have you seen this? So Motley Crue are going out on tour, and then they've got it's Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Joan Jett, Poison on a big stadium tour.
It's a good lineup.
What a lineup! I'm hoping because they were supposed to be touring the US this year, and I think the plan was to do the UK obviously next year, but I think COVID's messed things up, so it might all be pushed back. But that'd be a good gig to see actually. What a gig! Anyway, let's jump into Loose Woman. Loose Woman's this next tune. This is an old tune that we used to gig quite a lot with Amelia actually, but we'll touch on that a bit more in a bit. Here we go, Loose Woman.
Don't mess with me, don't mess with my life. Don't mess with me, don't change what is right. Don't want me when, treat me like a fool. Don't change what I got, don't ruin the mood. I said stay away, I said you keep away. 'Cause you're a devil woman. Walls untrue, you're a loose woman. You don't see me through. Well, you're so wrong, 'cause it's no surprise. You're the bitch that sleeps in a nest of lies. When you made your bed, hope you have sweet dreams. You regret your sin. Got to see you're a devil woman. Walls untrue, you're a loose woman. You don't see me through.
There we go, we're back. Now we're back.
Oh.
That was Loose Woman. Let us know what you think of that one in the chat. Cam,
Yeah.
tell them about Loose Woman.
Yeah, well, like Jamie said, it's an old song that we had, that we used to give with Annie. But we just revamped it and made it a bit more interesting, especially in the middle. You might have noticed there's a sort of Pink Floyd vibe in the middle, isn't there?
Yeah, that middle 80s section.
So yeah, thanks Greg, you like it.
Love this sound. Thank you, mate.
Thanks Helena. Yeah, it's just something different to put in, rather than it just being purely rock all the way through.
Yeah, it's gonna. We were saying this when we were working at the track order, weren't we, for the album? And this song is sort of like the start of us, I suppose, stepping away from what we used to do and sort of going into a bit more of a new kind of sound with that new middle 8 section, because that used to be a drum solo when we did it live. You always used to just solo through that section, which I still personally love. But
maybe at a gig I'll put the drum solo back in somewhere.
But yeah, I remember doing that actually. That was done. We did that whole tune actually on my cigar box. Where's that? Let me grab that. Show you guys that.
Anyone seen Jamie's cigar box before at a gig or on any of the pictures?
It's probably horrifically out of tune, mind. Here it is. So it's a custom made cigar box by a guy in Bristol actually, Drummond and Hammett. Yeah, there we go. Very out of tune. We tune that up. It's a graduation present actually from my mum and dad when we finish uni. Very out of tune.
Just reply, David saw on Bandcamp that Amelia had a hand in writing Loose Woman. Yeah, so me, Jamie and Emmy wrote Loose Woman.
Back when we were at uni, wasn't it? It's
yeah.
She'd say it was My Baby Left Me actually. The two tunes are two old ones that we used to gig that we kind of just spiced up a little bit for this album, didn't we?
Yeah, well, you say that they're the first Sunhouse songs ever that we wrote?
They're one of the first ones. I think Leave Me for Dead might have been the very first, or was it My Devil? I can't remember.
I think My Devil was first.
Possibly the first one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely one of those first songs that we ever wrote. We thought, oh, we've never released it. Let's finally get it out there. Oh, this is horrifically out of tune. Sorry, I should have tuned this before we started. There we go. That's where you can't see. There we go. So it's all done in the cigar box. It sounds nice and filthy. There we go. All done on this. It's nice and filthy, sort of quite grungy sounding.
What chords are they, Jamie?
What have we got?
I've never actually asked you what chords they are.
There's C9 to D9, and then we end on a. That's gone out of tune again. To a D7 sharp 9, the Hendrix chord. So nothing too complex in the harmony actually. But I use this track, or this guitar, sorry, on the next track that's coming up as well. Actually, Heed the Call. We'll play that in a minute. No, sweet guitar. Only one pickup, so it's nice and easy for anyone that is interested. I've no idea. One pickup, just one volume control, and then when I want to clean things up, I can just roll it off. I can just roll it off on the volume. Yeah, it's a nice guitar. Great for slide actually. I've got a slide kicking around. I'll find the slide in a minute. Do a bit of slide playing. So we put that one back down. Any more questions in the chat? Not that I can see.
Before we move on, do you want to show the t-shirts?
Yes.
And CDs?
Yes. Good shout. Let me just put my guitar down.
So we finally got them. And Have you sent them, Jamie?
They are shipping. Hopefully, what day is it tomorrow? Sunday tomorrow. So they'll ship. The post office will be shut. They'll be shipping Monday. They arrived here last night. Yeah, yesterday. Yesterday evening they arrived. All the T-shirts and the albums. Here's the albums. Physical albums. We've got a jewel case in an O-ring, and inside. I'll open this one up. This is the sample actually. It's not the full pretty one. Inside, we've got an 8-page lyric book, as well as the credits and some artwork on the inside and things. Something a little bit different to the old Rosedale packaging. And then we've got, there's no CD in this one. There we go. We've got us, pictures of us on the inside. So that's the CD. That'll be shipping out to everybody soon. And then when I pop this back in, we have got the T-shirts here. There we are. I can't see now whether that's on. There we go. Here's the T-shirts. We've got these in small up to extra large, I think. So they've all arrived. They all come bagged up, nice and neat. This is my personal one. That's why I'm bagged in. But they will all be shipping out to you guys soon. We really appreciate that. Obviously, everyone's ordered this, and the release was supposed to be the 1st of December, and then COVID hit, and we had some issues with manufacturing and distribution, all that kind of stuff, and we had to push things back a little bit. So thank you for staying so patient, everyone that's ordered, and they will be with you very soon, hopefully. They'll be shipping Monday, like I said.
And if you haven't bought one, the link is in the thing below.
It is.
On our new website designed by Jamie.
Sunhouseofficial.com. It's exciting actually. I know I'm biased because I made it. Whole new website, new graphics, some photos, and a whole new integrated store. So we're still on Bandcamp, but we've kind of that flies back. I have showered today, I promise. Whole new integrated store. So we're still on Bandcamp, but we're kind of moved away from that being our main store now. Obviously, Bandcamp take a commission in things, so we get this completely commission free, which is fantastic. We can control how everything looks. Everything's very branded. Everything's all Sunhouse now, so you get the full thing. We might be doing a Christmas sale on there soon, so keep an eye out. But yeah, link is circulating at the bottom there anyway. I've had some questions pop in. One from Greg. What's the rig setup with your main guitar? Right, here we go. We're gonna nerd out now.
We might be here for a while.
We might
guys.
be, yeah. I can't. I try to think I can lift my pedal board off the floor. I'll keep.
Paula, have you ever tried playing the guitar right-handed?
You know I have, and I'm not doing it on the stream. I know what you're after. It's not happening. Right, let me see if I can pick this pedal board up. I can. There we go. Jesus, right. It's going to be upside down. I wonder if I can flip this round. So, I'll take my guitar. If anyone is interested, I'll go from my guitar straight into a tuner. If I can lift this up. It's heavier than I thought. There we go. So I go straight into a tuner, which then runs into my wah pedal. It's just a Crybaby wah. And then that runs into a few distortion pedals. What have we got? I've got a Blues Driver. I've got a MXR GTO-D, which actually, if I switch that off and unplug that. Sorry for anyone that's not interested. Greg asked. Blame Greg. Sorry, Greg.
I was going to say, I'm just going to sit here and...
Yeah, you carry on, mate, yeah.
chill out.
So this pedal was the majority of this album. It was this into the 2 Rock, like I said, for Icarus, or I use my Blue Guitar. That's BLUGUIATR. I can't spell now, and I'm reading it. It's right in front of me. Blue Guitar, which is actually a 100-watt valve amp, but it fits on my pedal board. Let me unplug that so you can see it. Shout out to Thomas Blug, which is the guy who makes these. He used to work for Hughes and Kettner. And he's made that. That's my amp. Right, so that's a 100-watt valve tube amp. Seeing Greg's comment, Greg's smiling in the chat. 100-watt valve tube amp. It's got a nanotube in it. A Russian tech, apparently. I'm told they use it in spaceships or something. I've no idea. It's got 4 distortion channels on it. Classic, vintage, modern. And then we've got some clean tones and that sort of stuff. But I run that direct out into a little speaker cab with all my pedals. And that's just kind of my rig, really. It kind of stays like that. Sometimes to mix things up, I'll swap pedals out. Sometimes I'll just take the amp. Depends on where we're gigging, how much I can carry. I kind of like the whole old school thing of just going guitar into amp, into cab, and being like that. And then, yeah, my clean tones, I just roll it off. But anyway, that's getting a bit nerdy, isn't it? I suppose for anybody that's not that interested. I'll plug this back in now so I can use my guitar. I'll plug it back in a minute. Haran said, is it as good as the 2 Rock? Yes. Yes.
Oh, big statement.
It is a big statement. I love this. I do love this amp to pieces. Check it out. There it is. Blue guitar. Check it out. Incredible, incredible amp. They've brought out some new ones recently as well, actually. They've got a metal edition, and I think this is because this is one of the early models. They brought out a new model from this. Brilliant, brilliant amp. I did love the 2 Rock. 2 Rock was brilliant. That was great for those sort of John Mayery kind of Stevie Ray Vaughan tunes, which is going to come up in a bit. I love this amp. It's a Marshall in a box, and it doesn't break my back when I carry it, so it's brilliant.
Right, shall we move on to the next song?
We will. Kirsty, my girlfriend's just commented actually. Do you have any drums and cymbals to show us, Cam?
Not up here, because I am upstairs in my house, and the drums are in my studio downstairs. So, no, I cannot show drums.
Carry them up.
I'm sorry.
Go take your kit apart now.
No, I'll just bring them all up here,
Yeah. Yeah, let's move on. So this next one is the interlude, going straight into Heed the Call. Here we go. Heed the Call.
I think that's my favourite song of the album.
I think it's mine, to be honest. I think it's mine. But before we dive into that, you just ran downstairs to get some of your drums, didn't you?
I did.
He went, oh my god, quick!
Right, so, for all you drum nerds out there, my main symbol is this one right here. It is a Zildjian Crash of Doom, and it's actually called that, if you can see that. Crash of Doom, 20 inch. Well, it's a crash, not a ride. But yeah, these are my favourite cymbals.
Is that the one because you bought one right before we went to the studio, didn't you? Is that the one?
Yeah, that's that one,
That's
actually.
the one.
And I bought one with a load of holes in it as well, which is quite fun.
Was that also the same one you bought the morning of the studio sesh?
Yeah, I bought that on the morning of the recording.
Cam is, obviously no one will know, Cam is known for just swapping cymbals like I Chad the underwear. every time I see you, it's like, I've got a new set of cymbals.
Well, I do sell them and then swap them.
And
I
then buy
don't
the same
keep
ones
them
back
all.
that you sold.
Yeah. And then the snare that I use on the album is a Ludwig. There we go, a Ludwig, what's it, 14 by 8 inches. Hammered copper, I think.
Well, the outside's copper.
Not copper. What is it? I can't remember. Well, it's gold, and I like gold, so...
Did you buy that? Is that the snare you bought and you came to see me in London that time? We went to that shop.
No, that was the other one.
That was the other one. Oh, right, okay.
You can't keep up.
I can't, to be honest. I know it by the gold one, the silver one.
Yeah, so that's what I use on the album.
We got some. Go on.
I think I'll stick with them for now, surprisingly.
Until I see him next, he's like, "Oh, I've sold it all." We've had some questions in the chat, mate.
Cool.
What have we got? I saw one from Ollie Smith. Where's that gone? Ollie Smith, where is he? There he is. Is it true that you make your own moonshine in a barrel at the back of your flat? I wish. I think my landlord would have something to say about it. I got a fair whiskey collection. Maybe we should get on that. Like a Sunhouse brand of moonshine.
That would be cool.
Or buy ferment some potatoes. What else have we got? David Riley, I love this song, Heed the Call. Dave, thank you, mate. Glad you like it. And Dave, thank you.
And Greg.
Well,
Greg,
Dave and
that's
Greg.
really nice.
There's Greg as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I will congratulate you on the album. Thank you very much, Greg. Martin, Heed the Call is a stunning track. Thank you very much.
Out, Zeppelin.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Really, and so all of you actually, David, Greg, and Martin, and there's some other guys as well. There's Stephen, there's Chris, and there's a few other guys from over in the States. I just want to say a really massive thank you. Seriously, I think we kind of met you guys when Rosedale came out. I have no idea how you found us. I have no idea how you heard of Rosedale. But however it was, thank you. Because you guys have shared the hell out of us. You've put us and our music in so many different places on Facebook and in other forums, and you've really put the word out. And I just want a massive thank you. I know we thank you guys a lot, but seriously, thank you for sticking with us, for supporting us, for putting our music out, for everything you guys do. And I really hope, and it is the plan, I really hope we can come to the States soon and come do a show for you guys and just hang out, have a few beers, and just thank you properly, because we really, really do appreciate it. We really do.
I agree with all of that. Yeah.
Thank you guys. Seriously, thank you. Someone has just joined. Jasmine. Hey Jazz, how you doing? Hey Jazz. Jazz, my neighbour. No one would have seen the sleeve notes actually on the album yet. Jazz helped design the artwork on Ticket to Fly. She drew the face and sort of the head section. Oh, there he goes. My fingers moving opposite directions. Jazz drew the face and everything. Sort of helped put everything together. Jazz, as well as Kirsty, has been brilliant recently. Every time we've come up with an idea, it's oh, you two, how does this work? How does this look? How does this sound? And in fact, when the CDs and the t-shirts arrived, actually, I put some up on Instagram, on my personal Instagram. Jazz and Kirsty, I sent you a picture, Cam. Jazz and Kirsty were sat on my floor with me, helping me package everything. Jazz was writing labels. We had a little production line going. Kirsty was packaging everything up. Kirsty was packaging everything up. Jazz was writing the labels and sticking them on for me. It got passed to me. I wrote some personal notes. Everyone who was ordered the albums getting a nice little personal note from us, signing the things that needed to be signed, signing albums and what have you, and it went into a box ready to ship. So thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Kirsty.
Like Santa's workshop.
But it was the Sunhouse Elves. Yeah, I said to you, didn't I? I wish I bought them some elf outfits. That would have been so funny, wouldn't it? That would have been a brilliant picture to put on Facebook. Sunhouse Elves. Oh, thank you guys. Still waiting for my paycheck. Heed the call then. Do you want to kick things off with that, Cam? It's your track. You wrote most of it.
Yeah, I mean, it was literally just me on Logic, on a keyboard, literally just messing around on a keyboard. So I play a bit of piano, self-taught. And it was literally one of those moments when I was just playing around with, I can't remember what sound I had on Logic. It was something like a what was it? Like a Rhodes piano or something I was playing with. And then suddenly I was just doing this sort of funky thing. I don't know what it was. It just came to me and I was like, right, I've got to record that. And then sent it to Jamie and I was like, can you play this? And he was like, alright. So he recorded it, sent it back to me, and then I made it into a song in terms of structure, and then Jamie added a load of guitars on it.
A load of guitars.
A lot of guitars. How many tracks are there?
Harren, if you're still there, mate, if you're still watching, how many guitars tracks did we do in the end? Because I think it was easily about 20 different tracks. I think I might be wrong. If you're still there watching, let me. I know you have to load it up on your computer now. Because what was it? Because you said it was, and that was it for me anyway. That was what kickstarted this album. Because we had all this stuff on our phone, didn't we? Sort of bouncing ideas back and forth. And because we couldn't meet, it was kind of it's working, but there was no sort of like in the same room, like yeah, this is happening, like yeah, this sounds awesome, sort of thing, like. And then you sent me that track, and I remember I listened to it. I put it on the stereo. I was sat in this chair, and I was like, here we go. Here's the album. Let's go.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, I love the tune. I love it. Yeah, and it was just it just happened, didn't it? I was just like, oh, recording all these parts and all these layers and things, and I can't even think now. Let me get my guitar. There's so many layers in this track. We've got.
I was thinking it's such a nice difference that you added with an acoustic guitar.
Yes.
Like it's so different to what we've normally done.
Yeah.
It added that extra. I don't know. Just sounded cool.
It's a bit because it steps away from that 12 bar that we usually do. And it'll kind of, we just let it flow, didn't we? Because we've got an acoustic on it. It's sort of just strumming. I've not got an acoustic with me. There's an acoustic. Literally, he's playing. It's a different voice, and we've got like a minor. Sorry. playing that on loop, acoustic all the way through. I know. I think we've got multiple layers. We've got on the cigar box. I played this actually. I did like a. Oh, excuse me. Kind of thing is the main riff, and then what else have we got? We've got a guitar giving it sort of like a. Kind of thing, and then we got some slide guitar on that. We got, I think, acoustics overdub. We got some slides to thicken things out, and there's a lot of guitars on there. I've not seen it. Has Harren put anything in the chat on how many guitars are actually in it?
No, I think he's gone.
He might have gone. He's got kids. He's probably with his kids. Yeah, good tune this one. The whole point with the interlude was part of Heed the Call, because this was an early 10-minute song when we first wrote it, and then we sort of chopped the first half off and we were like, okay, that's going to be like an interlude kind of section, and then the plan was that the two tracks going to sort of blur into one, kind of like in a Pink Floyd album. So the interlude was part of Heed the Call, and we thought, it's a bit long, so we'll chop it up, and then we shortened Heed the Call a little bit. Somewhere on my laptop is a full 10-minute version. Somewhere in like a labyrinth of files that I've got somewhere, is a 10-minute version. We shrunk it down a little bit to what it is now. Yeah, we thought split it up into sort of two separate tracks, just so it was just a bit more interesting, I suppose. What have we got in the chat? David Riley says, I found out about you guys from a post by Paul Sixter. Paul Sixter! Thank you to Paul. I don't know if Paul's watching, but Paul is another big thank you. What a legend. From a DJ.
Ollie and Paula. About the parrot.
Oh, your parrot in the background.
My parrot in the background. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just reading the live chat a second.
So he doesn't have a name at the moment, so if anyone can think of a name for him, her, put it in the chat and I'll name it.
So Greg says, we hope to come back to the UK next year and really want to see you. That'd be great. That'd be really great. Hopefully COVID clears up, and I'll tell you what, if you guys let us know loosely when you're coming over, we'll sort a gig out for you guys. We'll sort something out. And yeah, we'll hang out wherever in the country you guys are. We'll sort of try and schedule a gig around the area. We'll come see you guys. We'll have a gig, have a few beers, hang out after the show, and let's just hang, just for us to say thank you, because you guys are awesome. We'll do that. Let us know. Maybe time for another UK trip. I know, because Dave, you posted on Facebook earlier, because I know we're friends on Facebook, that you came over to see Chantal McGregor's tour a few years ago. Now, I can't remember. Did I support? Because we played for Sherry Lynn. I don't know if anyone knows Sherry Lynn. German girl. Brilliant artist. We supported her, didn't we, Cam? We played for her for a while. Who did we support? Because we played the 100 Club. Was it Chantal we supported? Or was it...
No, it was, can't remember.
There was it's a Swedish artist. Urge... I can't pronounce... I'm terrible with names. Eliza... I can't think of the name. But anyway, yeah. She was Chantal McGregor. We'd love to gig with Chantal, actually. Because we saw her, didn't we? We could see Chantal at the 100 Club.
Really good.
That was where we were sort of introduced to her music. She was brilliant. We'd love to tour with her, actually. What else have we got in the chat? It looks like everyone's chatting about your parrot, actually. If Cam's got the parrot for support, where's Winston, Jay? Oh, okay. You know Winston, don't you, Cam?
Do I? I don't know.
Winston is the old China dog that I've got sat on top of my stereo. Winston was a joke prize at a New Year's Eve party I went to. Winston was the prize. There was like a load of sort of like charity shop prizes. Winston was the prize. My girlfriend, I think, named him Winston. So Winston's come with us. There we go. I got Winston. You got the parrot. Let me put Winston down.
Love it.
Hey, I'm sure you've seen Winston. You must have seen Winston. What else have we
I've seen
got?
it. I've seen him, but I've never asked about it.
You just took it for what it was. Peter Parrot, says Paula. Peter Parrot.
You'll have to come up with a better name for that.
Peter's a bit generic, innit? Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Jazz, Cam, how do you go about writing and creating the drums? In terms of, I don't know, what do you mean? As in, playing along to Jamie? Or just playing in general?
Oh, let me pop that back. It'll take a while to reply now. Probably writing your part, surely. How do you come up with your parts?
I don't know, I think mainly it's just how do you fit them in alongside Jamie? Well, usually the songs are in 4, so a fairly easy drum beat to begin with, and then either adding little bits in, so little accents, or making it a bit more complicated, and just seeing what fits really. Sort of trial and error. See what fits.
I know, so
And
go on, sorry.
sometimes Jamie has ideas, or he sings something really badly to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, say it again, or say it again.
There's always like it happened a few times. What song was it? There was, I can't think what song it is in now. It's one of the songs on the album. And we were recording it, we were tracking it, and I was like, oh, put a fill in there. Let's sort of like drag that. Let's hold that for 2 bars, and then let's put this sort of big sort of caveman kind of John Bonham kind of feel in it. I was sat in this guitar booth sort of thing, sort of like shouting at this mic like, yeah, put a fill. And like, what sort of thinking? My drum instruction for Cam is like a buda bada bataka
That really bad beatboxing.
you decipher that, yeah.
I mean, after a while I get used to it, and I'm like, alright, yeah, I get what you mean.
Whereas when you're like, oh no, play this on guitar, you're like, oh, try this riff. I just hand it to you. You're like, yeah, there you go.
But yeah, so that's how we write usually. So either Jamie will come up with a guitar riff and I put drums on it, or I come up with a riff and Jamie puts guitar on it, and then I'll put drums on it. So it's that backwards and forwards
Yeah,
sort of way that we work, isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
More questions?
What have we got? David says, Greg saw Chantal last year. He saw in 2016, and he's given the name of that girl we supported. Yes, what girl, woman? I'm still not going to pronounce that right. Urja Lighton.
Not sure.
That's really bad. But yeah, we supported her. We were playing with Sheridan, and we supported her on her UK tour when she came to the 100 Club. What a guitar player, man. She's incredible. So Chantal. I mean, both of them are incredible. Phenomenal guitar players. Brilliant. Live, incredible, entertaining, tight. Just her riffs, her solos, everything is just superb. Superb. It'd be great for us to tour together, actually, like a Sunhouse in a Chantal or a Urja, or however I pronounce that. That's very bad. Yeah, a tour with them would be great, actually. We shall see. Anyway, next tune. Should we move on?
Yeah.
Let's move on. Do I Say next? An acoustic tune. It's a bit slower. Anything you want to say on this one, really, Cam, before we jump into it?
No, hope you enjoy it.
There we go. Do I Say? There we go, we're back. Sorry, I was a bit late on the button there. Sorry, I mute my mic. There we go. A bit late on the button. What have we got? Just looking at the chat. David says, was it David? What? Martin said a collaboration with Chantel would be awesome. It would, to be honest. I don't know her personally. So if one of you guys actually know her, have a contact for her, could put us in touch, that'd be great. Because a track with Chantel would be awesome, actually. Or a tour, the whole thing, be great. If you've got contact for her, put us in touch, it'd be great.
Yeah.
What else have we got? David says, "Do I Say" is a great tune. Thank you, mate. So is Icarus. Oh, thank you. That's
Thank
coming
you.
up. Let me just pull my. There we go. I'm on camera now. Let me pull my phone over here. Ollie Smith, just pop the physical copy of the album in my glove compartment for the long drive home next week. Good man. Good man. Hope you enjoy the drive. Jamie and Cam, who are you listening to at the moment for inspiration? Who's your inspiration, mate?
So, I've just clicked on Spotify on my computer, and at the moment I am listening to Greta Van Fleet.
Yes.
If anyone's heard of them,
Yes.
or anyone hasn't heard of them, go and look them up. They are very Led Zeppelin. Well, it has a Led Zeppelin vibe to it. And they're just brilliant, even live. They've got quite a few live concerts on their YouTube, and just the whole show is brilliant. So that's who I'm listening to at the moment.
I'd second that. I'd second that.
Yeah.
They're wicked. In fact, I introduced Kirsty to them the other day, actually. So I think she's become a fan as well. They are wicked.
They are very good.
Have you heard, actually, because there's been loads of new albums this year, I assume because of COVID. Who's brought a new album? Ozzy Osbourne's new album. Marilyn Manson's, the Rolling Stones. I think I texted you, actually, when the Stones album came out.
Yeah.
Who else has had a new album?
AC/DC's
new album. That was huge. That's still huge. Miley Cyrus. Have you heard Miley Cyrus's new album?
I've listened to one song.
Mate,
I haven't listened to the full.
It's wicked. It is wicked.
I will have to have a listen.
I've seen Jeremy Wills from New Wave of Classic Rock has been raving about that as well.
Yeah.
In fact, that and Greta Van Fleet as well in the New Wave community have been huge at the moment. Which, what an amazing community anyway, by the way. I know you guys are all sort of part of that brilliant community. Thank you for all the support we've been getting from that, and hope to continue to grow in it. Really, it's a brilliant community. I mean, I've personally found loads of bands to listen to from that as well. Rival Sons? Those Damn Crows. There was another band, I can't think who it was. I just go through occasionally, just give those a listen. Brilliant bands, some really, really brilliant bands. All of them. We'd love to sort of gig and work with. We'll see, I suppose. Philip Lawson, how are you, mate?
Thank you.
Philip Lawson just bought the album. Thank you, mate. Is that Philip Lawson, my old scout leader? It might be. If it is, hey, mate. I hope it is. Hey, man. What's David said? Imagine Jamie and Chantel trading licks in a full band show. I think I would be equally as excited for that, to be quite honest. Equally as excited. That'd be brilliant. I can, Martin Davis, I can sort that out for you with Chantel. Martin, if you could, that'd be mint. That'd be mint. That'd be mint. Please do. That'd be great. That would be really great. Maybe we'll time it. How good with that? We'll time it when you guys are back over in the UK as well, and we'll just throw one massive big party gig. That'd be sick. That'd be really great. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Martin, make it happen for us. Phil said yes. Phil! How are you, Phil?
See what Ollie just said.
My chat's behind, actually. What's Ollie said?
Tyler's a knock, Jamie. Show Philip you still got it.
Show Philip I've still got it. Show him I've got what? Oh, my chat's really behind now. You have to fill me in. Hey Phil. Oh, Phil, it's been a long time, mate. I hope you're well. Thanks for buying an album. We'll have to catch up when I'm next in town, actually. For anyone that does, no one will know, I suppose. I used really big in the Scouts and all that kind of stuff. It's good fun. Really good fun. Phil was one of my leaders. Anyway, do I say? Should we talk about Do I Say?
Yeah, what do you want to talk about it?
Well, it wasn't always an acoustic track, was it?
Yeah.
It was that. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how to play the.
It was an electric guitar.
It was like kind of like a punky kind of tune, wasn't it? Originally. What have we got? Sorry, I'm banging around under my desk.
You never know. We might re-release the song and make it how it used to be.
The punk track, yeah. How did it used to go? It was something like it was along those kind of lines, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And again, one of those kind of things, wasn't it? It was didn't know where to go with it, and then Horan had that idea of making it acoustic. I think again that must have been one of those sort of like, we were mid packing up in a writing session, and it was like, we'll keep going with that. We'll keep going, keep playing around, and then I think Horan wrote the guitar part actually. It kind of turned into what it is now. Yeah, turned into that kind of thing. Which actually, because it was originally sort of just like on the E coil, so like a. And I thought what would be really cool, because I've gotten to Cat Stevens a little bit recently. Do you know Wild World by Cat Stevens, Cam?
No.
Sick tune, check it out. He does this thing on the he has that little line on there. I thought I love that, so we'll pop that in. And so on. And we just popped some solos on it, didn't we? Which we recorded remotely at home. We were on Zoom like this, actually.
Yeah, I just love how it's so different to what we've normally done.
Yeah.
Yes, we can be very loud and proper, like, rock music, heavy rock. But then, just in this acoustic song, fresh air, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was nice.
Recording that.
Because excuse me. Sorry, that's that whiskey repeating on me. Because I just bought that acoustic, didn't I? That was on this album. I bought a Gibson J45 for a theatre show I was doing over Christmas. Which again was used on Heed the Call, and it was used on Convict as well. Yeah, it was just nice, wasn't it? It was just sort of take a different route, I suppose.
Yeah.
My chat has just caught up, actually. I've just realised what Ollie has said.
Right.
Tie us a knot and show Phil you've still got it. I've not got any string, and to be honest, the only knot I could remember is a reef knot, probably, so nothing too adventurous. David says, the new wave of classic rock community is amazing. Unreal how the Facebook group has taken off. Would love to see a community like that in the States. I've tried to some degree with my group, it didn't quite take off. But if the group's still going, Dave, pop it in the chat. You know, we'll share it around. We're all for that. But yeah, new wave of classic rock is incredible. Jeremy and Richard have done an incredible job. We met Richard actually, didn't we? Richard came to the 100 Club gig last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant guy. Love the stuff they're doing. Brilliant.
Martin says, I'll message her once we finish.
Brilliant. Thanks, mate.
That's Martin.
What's my Dave Ellis? My dad. What did he say?
Yeah,
Gig
go
on
on
Saturday,
Saturday.
please. Oh, so you can come out from work, I suppose. Yeah.
Paula says, what you both enjoy doing in your spare time?
Off you go. Take it away.
To be honest, I'd say not a lot. Mainly because I just enjoy drumming so much and music so much. So I'm either practicing drumming or I'm on my computer listening to music or watching gigs. But I do like watching films and stuff like that on like Netflix and Amazon Prime and things like that.
I've been getting into
Eating a lot of food as well. What I've been doing lately.
Every time we Skype, every time we zoomed or whatever to do this album, you said this, wouldn't it? Every
Yeah.
time we we called each other to chat about this album, you're always eating.
I'm actually eating now.
Are you?
So, you know, I'm having some chocolate raisins.
He's always eating.
But it doesn't show on me, I tell you. It doesn't show. I'm sure it will. It'll catch up with me eventually.
He's always eating. I've been getting into films actually. I'm always into films, but
Yeah.
I think I said to you, when lockdown came, I was going to go back and watch all the classic films I've not seen. So what have I watched? I watched Shawshank Redemption, like The Green Mile, which I think is now my favourite film ever. The Green Mile.
Right.
Have you seen it?
No. No, I
Watch
haven't.
it. Tom Hanks. About like death row in a prison.
Right.
But I was watching it, and it's by Stephen King. Do you know Stephen King?
Mm.
You got It and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's a Stephen King film, but I had no idea it was a Stephen King film.
Right.
So I'm watching it, and then it gets halfway through. I won't spoil it for you, but it gets halfway through, and it took this really weird turn, and I was like, "What?" Like, it wasn't where I was expecting it to go.
Mm.
And it was only when the credits came up at the end, it was a Stephen King film. I was like, "Oh, that makes sense." Right? Brilliant film. But I watched that. Shawshank Redemption,
Yeah.
Taxi Driver, which I didn't enjoy, to be honest. I thought it was a bit dull. What else have I watched? Some old classic war. I love war films. So I'm watching a lot of war films.
Great Escape is good.
Great Escape's good. I haven't seen the Great
Yeah.
Escape. That's good.
Mm.
That is great. Yeah, that. Going out. That's funny. I'm craving. What's that? Raisinets.
What are Raisinets? Are they the American version?
I'm intrigued to see what he comes back with now.
Mm.
Raisinets. I wonder if, because I think I took you to, there's a American sweet shop in London,
Right.
Kingdom of Sweets.
Mm.
They do a lot of like American candy or whatever. Go try them actually.
Mm.
Haran says, "What's your next piece of gear, lads?"
He's still on about the amp.
He's only cause
He's still on about it.
yeah. So I'm eventually I'm going to buy that 2-Rock. So you know it's going to be that 2-Rock. Ollie says something. If you like war movies and haven't watched it, give Band of Brothers a watch. It's incredible. I've seen Band of Brothers. That was wicked. In fact, I watched that, and I watched The Pacific as well. Actually, have you seen those?
No, I haven't.
Mate, give them a watch. I think they're on Sky actually. Watch them on Sky or Catch Up or something. Yeah, Sky. They must be online somewhere. Wicked, sort of like a 10-part series.
Mm.
They're sick. They are sick, like World War II kind of series.
Oh, so Greg said yes, they are American. Ah,
What are they? Are they like chocolate raisins?
they must be, yeah, probably.
Haran says, "What guitars am I going to buy now?" Oh, Ludwig drums. You used the Ludwig kit, didn't you, for the album?
Yeah, so I borrowed one for the album. I'm saving it at the moment though for my own one, so
It was a nice kit, wasn't it?
yeah.
That kit was
So
massive.
hopefully at the next live gig we do, we'll have a nice shiny gold drum kit.
Mm.
Mm,
Mm.
yeah.
Guitars. I don't know if I've got any guitars in mind. I kind of...
And wasn't there that one that we saw in that shop, Anderton's?
There's a Duesenberg that I quite like.
Yeah. That's the one that I like.
Yeah. It had the... Was it the... It might have been the Chris Cornell signature, Duesenberg.
I'm not sure it had that like tile.
like a turtley kind of shell on it, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Like,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the Chris Cornell signature one. Yeah, maybe one of them. Or I've been getting into Steve Vai recently, so maybe I quite like the idea of one of his signature Ibanez's.
Nice.
Because Steve Vai actually was a big, for me, inspiration solo wise for the album. Excuse me, sorry. So I wanted to do something different to just sort of like the usual solos I did in Rosedale, I suppose. Let me get my guitar. Because I wanted to do, because usually sort of, and I did to an extent with this album, but I kind of, in Rosedale I kind of recorded the first thing that pops into my head. There was a little bit more thought about this one, I suppose. And I wanted to sort of bring in, because I bought this guitar recently as well. Yeah, so I wanted to sort of bring in some more sort of Steve Vai kind of sounds with it, sort of use of the whammy bar kind of thing, more sort of or sort of whammy bars and the sort of dive bombs in like in they started Heed the Cool. Oh. Yeah, it's more kind of more weird things to it, you know. I think I did. What's sort of it's more sort of dive bomb. I Can Take My Money. That's like a. Kind of thing. It's more dive. It's more it's more sort of Steve Vai stuff. It's been fun. Kind of gone on a complete tangent now. I forgot what the question was, to be honest.
No, it sounds great. It's not the whammy bar that does it for me. I just love it. I'm not a guitarist, but I'm just like, that sounds really cool. Right.
It's been fun experimenting. There was the other bit that did. I think what song? There was one of the songs where I use it, and then the string stuck in the bridge. It got stuck. And you can hear it on the album. You can hear it where it sort of twangs back into place.
I can't remember.
I think it might be on Lock and Load, and you can hear it. And I sort of make this sort of dive bomb, and the guitar it comes back. It is a bit out of tune, and you just hear this twang, and it goes twang. It's brilliant. Anyway, should we dive into the next song?
Yeah,
We'll be here all night otherwise, chat about guitars.
Yeah, Kirsty says my favourite song is coming up next.
Convict. That's his next
No,
song.
we will play it.
Here we go. Convict.
In the middle of the sea.
Convict. Let us know what you think, I suppose, in the chat.
Did you say that's your favourite song, Tony?
It's either
One of
that. It's either that one or Heed the Call, to be honest.
Mm.
I think because both of them are just so different, aren't they?
Yeah.
To what we've usually done.
Well, I like how it doesn't have a structure to it. Well, it does have a structure, but it develops
Yeah.
throughout the song.
Yeah, because we did this one live, didn't we? We recorded the whole. I mean, all the tracks were recorded live, but this one was, I think, no overdubs either, and it was just a case
It
of,
was 110, wasn't it?
it was, yeah, it was just a case of hit record and what happens.
And it was literally the first take.
Yeah,
Thing.
yeah, it was. Yeah, no click track, no real structure, and it was kind of like, right, okay, let's just jam it and see how it goes, because that was the plan. The whole thing was just going to be a jam.
Yeah.
Because I love the whole sort of inspiration for this tune was Tusk by Fleetwood Mac. So the whole tune is just like Tusk, you know, wicked tune. And it's kind of just a jam, and it just builds and it builds and it builds and it builds and builds. There's one massive climax. And I suppose for me anyway, that was the plan for this tune. Because I remember I sent you a very, very bad out of time recording of that guitar lick, didn't I? The hit my guitar again. That da da da. What I sent you like a. So I sent you that, and I was like, you know, can we do anything with this? And it, yeah, we just jammed it, didn't we? And it kind of just evolved.
Yeah, I mean, with most songs, it started off, well, you sent me that, and then I think I put a kick drum just going
Yeah.
like that on it. And then, yeah, just developed it from there. And Dave just said,
Oh, was he?
love the drum beat on this track. Oh, thanks,
The
Dave.
first track we listened to.
My mum's on as well.
Set me up for the rest of the album. What's your mum said? Playing Icarus again and again and again. Can't wait for the album to rise and put it in my car. Oh, thank you.
Oliver has said, which venue do you think you'd like to play the most? And what song would you choose to close out your set there? Out of any venue? Not sure.
We were on about Red Rock the other day, weren't we?
Yeah,
After we
yeah.
watched that Greta Van
That's
Fleet.
up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Red Rock, and then I'd say playing Take My Money would be the last song that I'd play there.
Yeah. Either that one or for me, Leave Me for Dead. Just because we close every set with that usually, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, Red Rock would be good. I'm trying to think what other venues there were. There's. I'd like to do the Baked Potato. I think that's in LA.
Yeah.
Not a big venue. It's like the 100 Club kind of thing. That's one of those venues. Josh Smith plays there a lot. One of those venues sort of like all the blues guys goes to hang out in. Quite cool. Oh, and the Royal Albert Hall, of course. A night at the Royal Albert Hall would be good. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Right. I think my mum's waiting for the next song.
She
So
is.
shall we
She is.
play her favourite song
Let's
for
dive
her?
straight into Icarus. Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. There we go. Nice segue. I like that. I'm gonna be fed up of hearing my voice after this. There we go. There we go. And yeah, I did forget to mute my mic.
Well, Jeremy, you know what?
What?
It was a nice segue though.
It was a nice segue. And I am going to be sick of my voice after tonight. Something was going to go wrong. We said that. Something was going to go wrong tonight. Luckily it was that. Nothing worse. Oh dear. Helena, I love that one. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. It was... Your mum asked as well, actually, what was the influence for this tune?
Yeah, well, you wrote it, didn't you? So.
Yeah, I mean... what was it? Because the... Let me get my guitar. It's easier to explain. The first... I only had the first opening little lick to it when we met first in the studio. Let me get a sound up for this. What do we have? Something like this. So we went to the studio and I only had this kind of thing, like a... Oh. I just had that. And then we played around with it for a while, and Horan said that it sounded, or it reminded him of Lenny by Steve Ray Vaughan. And I've not heard. I've heard of Steve Ray Vaughan. I've not heard of Lenny. I haven't listened to Lenny. So I remember we went home to the studio that night, and my phone's buzzing. And he's just saying, cracks her up that I didn't mute the mic. Anyway, yeah, so I went home and I learned Lenny. And then that was kind of the big inspiration for this, really. The sort of Steve Ray Vaughan, Gary Moore, Dave Gilmour. Because I said to you when we were writing it that I wanted a song, like you think of B.B. King or Gary Moore or David Gilmour, any of those kind of guys. They've got that song, haven't they? They've got like their song that they're known for, like it's their like solo song where it's just like just them and their guitar, just an instrumental, just where they can sort of just play.
Well, Grant just put, I'm a huge Robin, is it Trower or Trower?
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of him.
Well, thank you, mate. That's a big compliment. Thank you. Yeah, that was the plan. You know, just for it to be sort of like a space for me to kind of just play. So I could say that I've done it. You know, so I could say that I've got that song. It's just me.
I can tell it's you by playing. Like when you listen to it, you can tell that it's Jeremy Ellis playing the guitar.
Right.
Well, I can certainly.
Yeah.
I'm probably used to it by now.
I see. You hear me play all the time. Yeah. I gotta admit, I'm biased, but I'm really proud of this tune. To be honest, it was. I definitely remember with this song and for some of the other solos actually just texting you and being like, I've got nothing. I don't know what to play. Everything sucks.
And then one day you just sent me and you were like, right, this is it.
There we go.
And yeah,
we just knew it. It was just like, this is it. This is the one.
So Richard said, Icarus has to be my favourite. Very David Gilmour.
Wicked. Thank you.
And my mother said, very good. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah, if you've got any more questions, pop them in the chat.
Yeah, please do.
And we will answer them.
We are coming to the end of the album, so get them in quick.
Yeah.
Unless any burning questions come flying through now, I think we'll move on to the last tune.
Yeah.
But just, thanks for staying with us anyway. I'm just waiting for any more questions to come through if anyone's got any. But thanks for staying with us, everyone that has.
Yeah, thanks very much.
I've said that, it's almost literally just dropped off. When will my CD arrive from your mum? I'm shipping them Monday because the post office is closed tomorrow. I'm sending them Monday, so they should be with you Tuesday, Wednesday. Hopefully. As soon as I ship them, they're out of my hands. So I have no idea. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. If your order is sat in the box right there, I can see it soon. Let's move on. Last tune of the album, My Baby Left Me.
Hope you enjoy.
Yeah, here we go.
My baby left me. She left me last night. My baby left me. Yeah, she left me last night. Didn't give me no reason. She just ran over things and said goodbye. Yeah. She asked me to marry her. My baby asked me. She asked me to marry her. Then she changed her mind and left me crying. Oh. She's a self-made girl. My baby, she works hard. She's a self-made girl. Maybe that's why she left me. I was too much for her. Let's go, yeah.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Last track of the album, My Baby Left Me. Helen has just said this is tasty. Thank you. This was like Loose Woman. This is one of our old tunes, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Emmy
What
wrote
you
this.
and you know what? Sorry.
Emmy wrote this.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I know we've kind of revamped it a little bit for the album, haven't we?
Yeah, it used to be in 6/8, so it used to be a fast balloon song.
Yeah,
then we were-
it's what I got my guitar actually. Cause there we go.
Yeah,
Kind of like a kind of thing.
Mm.
Usual 12 bar, and then we spiced it up a bit, didn't we?
Yeah, it makes it a bit more interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of thought we'd go for a bit. Yeah, I mean, you played keys on this one. Oh, you played keys on all of them, but you got key solo in this one.
Yeah. I mean, it took me a while to do it. I'm not really a keys player, but hopefully you all think it sounds alright. And yeah.
Well, I like it. Sounds great. I think I like it anyway. What have we got in the chat?
Reading in the chat, yeah.
Kirsty, I'm dying to know what you got your partners for Christmas. No.
Well, I don't have a partner, Kirsty, so I got myself some Christmas presents. There you go. How sad. Paula, amazing album, guys. Really well done. Have an amazing Christmas. I look forward to seeing you live again soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Greg says he loves it. Thank you very much, Greg. Your mum, really pleased it's come together. Let's get it to the masses. Definitely, let's do it. My dad, great album. Thank you.
What?
Thanks, guys. Yeah. Congrats. Well, Helena, thank you, and congrats on your new music as well. I can't wait to listen to it. Actually, that'll be the first thing I listen to tomorrow. I'm excited. But thank you.
Yeah.
To everyone. David, great record. Can't wait for the physical CD. It'll be with you soon, mate, I promise. I know you've been waiting, sorry. Your mum, presents for yourself. she's fuming.
Yeah. Only a few.
Yeah, thank you to everybody. Thank you for sticking with us in the stream. Thank you to everybody that's pre-ordered. Thank you for everyone that streamed, followed, shared, everything, all of it. Thank you very much. We really are very, very appreciative. Takes after his dad, says your mum.
Yeah. It's in the tunes.
What's great, Ken? Love you guys. Love the album. Thanks for a great live stream. Looking forward to seeing and talking to you guys again. It's my daughter's birthday. Got to go for now. Greg, thank you very much. Happy birthday to your daughter. Happy birthday.
Martin.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank
Seriously.
you so much, guys. Many congratulations on the superb album. I sincerely hope you get the chance to tour with it very soon.
And David just says, have a great night on your side of the pond. Cheers. Guys, thank you very much. Especially to you guys that were listed earlier that have helped push it on the American front. Thank you. Helena, thanks for tuning in. It's great to talk to you. Harlan, my parents.
Everyone, thank you.
Yeah, we really are amazed. I was saying to Kirsty this morning, I said it again this morning, I said it last night. It was pretty amazing just to sit on my floor yesterday, surrounded by CDs, surrounded by parcels and t-shirts and everything, just to think that at the start of lockdown we were like, should we do this album then? And to now be sat, could it come full circle, and just to be sat on the floor, surrounded by CDs, to be shipping CDs to Australia, to Germany, to France, to America, to so many people, to so many different places. It really is incredible, and we can't thank you all enough. Thank you. I hope to see you at such show really soon. Fingers crossed things get better COVID-wise. We can come see you guys, we can have a chat, we can hang out, we can have a beer. If you haven't already, please follow us on Spotify, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, the lot. It really does help. It's something that's small to follow, especially on something like Spotify. Really does help boost things. I'm sure Helena will back that as well. How important those follows and those likes, those shares, those streams, everything is. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you to Kirsty. Thank you to Jazz for helping the artwork, the shipping. Thank you to Haran for helping us write the album, produce it. Thank you to Tom who sung on the album. Thank you, Cam.
Everyone, literally everyone.
Thank you. I think we're good to sign off.
Yeah, well, I hope everyone has a great Christmas.
Yes.
And hopefully all of the CDs and merch will be with you by Christmas.
I will ship them Monday, I promise.
Hint.
There we go. Nice one. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Speak soon.
Yeah.
Stay safe. Cheers.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Dug a hole in my head, it's the last place you want to be. But I might hang around for a while and let my demons drink with me. Shot of rum, shot of whiskey, shot of vodka, and a bottle of something nice. Don't water it down too much, cause when we're on the rocks, we're going up tonight. Better start running when you see me coming. You better start running, 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 running. You better start running when you see me coming. I'm no good for you. Bought a one-way ticket down a road that's leading me straight to hell. Come on a little closer, baby, let me whisper something in your ear. I've never been good at being nice, I've only been good at being bad. I'm no good for nobody's soul, and you can bet your ass I won't be good for you. You better start running when you see me coming. You better start running, 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 running. You better start running when you see me coming. I'm no good for you. Better start running when you see me coming. You better start running, 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 running. You better start running when you see me coming. Take me home where the flowers glow and the sunsets last forever. I've had enough of city lights suffocating the night sky. The noises deafen me. Take me home where I can breathe. We